Well, let's move on, guys, because we want to talk Zion Williamson also dominating in the paint. In fact, he's averaging 17.9 points per game in the paint this season. That is on pace to be the highest of anybody over the past 15 years. Chiney, do you buy or sell Zion sustaining this pace?
I am buying this, all of it. Like whatever game stock was happening a week, when it was all good, like that's the same type of thing that I'm buying.
You get that energy.
Now, again, like you said, Rach, for sure, leading the league in points per game when it comes to the paint. He has the highest field goal percentage by any NBA player by like a long shot. And he's just now figuring out the game. Again, this could potentially be an extension of his rookie season where he only played 30+ games. He's still figuring it out. But one thing he knows is if it ain't broke, you don't need to fix it. He's going to get to the rim at will. He's a guy you don't have to run plays for. That's a beauty. That's heaven for a coach. And what does he do? He gets those touches. He gets those deflections. He gets extra possessions, and he finishes at the rim. And I feel like that's what he's known for, and that's what he's going to stick to.
No, I agree, Chiney. I think the funny thing is, like, when you look at players like Ben Simmons, when you look at players like Giannis, everyone focuses on what they need to improve on. Well, right now, Zion is in that phase where it's just like, hey, go play your game. Go figure out your game. We're not going to critique you on whether your three-point percentage or just go play. And he's dominating in the paint. You go look at Giannis's MVP years, dominate in the paint. So I think I am 100% buying because Zion has little to no pressure other than being the #1 pick and all that. He has no pressure to go prove that he can do something else because everyone just wants to see what he's capable of doing before him trying to prove what he can do. Oh, I can shoot jumpers. I can do this. I can do that. Right now, it's like, hey, you want to go and score 18 points in the paint? Do it every night. Yeah, learn.
All right, guys, let's get to the Phoenix Suns as well. They are winning this season and doing so with defense. As you can see, they defend the three really well. They rank in the top 5 overall in defensive efficiency. Richard, do you buy or sell the Suns as a top 5 defense for the rest of this season?
I'm going to say I'm going to sell, but I don't think they're going to drop out of the top 10. I think, the fact that they are a top 10 defensive team, the fact that they're right now, like a couple months in at number 5 means that's kind of who they are, right? Do I think they'll maintain being a top 5 defensive team? I think that'll be tough, but if they drop to 7, if they drop to 8, I think that they're still a playoff team. And I think that's a compliment to the coaching staff. I think that's a compliment to what Chris Paul has done and also all the young players that are listening to all of the defensive responsibilities and making sure that they do it every single night. Because that's what a top 5, top 10 defensive team does. They bring it every night.
And Rach, I'm a high risk, high reward investor. Ooh. And so therefore I'm going to buy into this because I feel like based on the talent level right now in the NBA, which is so deep, we've got Brooklyn, we've got LA's plural, we've got Philly, we've got Milwaukee to compete, which Chris Paul wants to do. That's why he made this move there, to compete with that type of top tier talent. I feel like the Phoenix Suns, they will need their defense as their edge. Chris Paul, 7-time all defensive team type of player. You now have that rim protector in Ayton, and you have a lot of switchable wings. If I am, coaching that squad, Monty Williams, I'm telling them defense is our bread and butter, and then we will let our chemistry build, and we will compete through, leading, with Chris Paul at our point guard position.
Well, you're making our researcher, Michael Schwartz, extremely happy, Chiney. He is a diehard Suns fan. This season, it's been a decade since they've been in the playoffs, people. This season is all he has. So thank you for buying on that, just for him. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.